Hello, it's Judith here. And having talked about fear of driving last time and not so many weeks ago, fear of flying, I thought I would continue the theme just for one more week and talk about fear of spiders. And again, like the other phobias, there is a spectrum. So I know an awful lot of people who don't really like spiders, but they can manage to pick them up and evict them with a glass and a piece of paper or a dustpan and brush. My own son had a fear of spiders and, wouldn't walk upstairs if there was a spider on the stairs, but somebody else was always around to remove it. So again, as I say, there are different levels of seriousness. So why might somebody need help with a fear of spiders, or arachnophobia as it's called? And as again with the other phobias, it's when it's having a serious effect on your life. So thinking about a couple of people I've worked with this particular fear, one couldn't go out into her garden comfortably, and she had 2 young children, and obviously they wanted to be in the garden, therefore she had to be in the garden or be near to the garden and go in if they needed her. She couldn't lift the lid off the sand pit because quite frequently spiders had taken refuge under there. So it was really having, once the summer came, it was really having an effect on her life and on her children's lives. One other person, no children, but couldn't go for a walk in the country, had done so at some time in the not too distant past and had come across a hedge that was absolutely covered in spiders and spider webs, and it freaked her out. And since then, no, I'd like to walk in the city, please, on pavements with no hedges, no greenery, because I don't want there to be any possibility of a spider. So again, her life was limited by her phobia. So yeah, if they make you feel a bit, I wouldn't worry too much. If you can handle them, or you've got somebody around who can handle them for you, then that's absolutely fine. If, however, they're stopping you from enjoying the summer, enjoying the garden or walks in the country or whatever else, or if you really, really freak out if there's one in the house. Another client's just come to mind who would check every corner of every room first thing in the morning, would check every corner of every room when she came in from work in the evening, and would check every corner in every room before she went to bed. And if she woke up in the night, she would get up and go and check every corner in every room. So again, I'm exhausted just talking about it. So this is exhausting, as well as being life-limiting. Well, it was life-limiting, she constantly focused on spiders, and spiders being somewhere in her house, even in rooms that she wasn't necessarily in or going to go in or using at all. And again, that's serious. That's worth doing something about, because you are constantly in a state of alertness, in a state of anxiety if you need to use that kind of behaviour. So back to what I was saying. If you can manage them or have somebody around who can manage them, and you don't think about them most of the time unless you spot one, then fine. You can cope. But if you are having your life limited or having your levels of anxiety and fear heightened continuously, then yes, it's time to take help. And again, it's exactly the same as all the other phobias. It's exactly the same treatment, and that is, let's use the amazing ability of your mind to learn equally well from an imagined experience as it does from a real experience. And let's spend some time imagining being in different spider-related situations and being absolutely calm and relaxed and comfortable. And guess what? It retrains the brain. It breaks the habit and it works. It's as simple as that. And as I said before with other phobias, we list out the spider situations. We score them on a scale of 0 to 10 and we start with the most comfortable. So the one that's nearest to 0 and comfort we start with. And we gradually work up to the really serious ones. And not only does it work, but as we're working up to the more difficult ones, they get better because of the work that we're doing on the less difficult ones. So there's a sort of domino effect, I call it, as we work. So if you or anybody you know are at the extreme, spiders really are ruining my life to some extent, and of course we're coming into the summer and the spider season, then please get in touch. And as I say, it is relatively straightforward to deal with. It may seem impossible to you if you are a true arachnophobe, but it's perfectly possible to change and be able to coexist with the spiders in your life. Okay then, that's me for this week once again, and have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next week, and we'll move on to a different topic, so no more spiders. Okay then, you take care. Bye.